the great things that I do is come here to this parade. It's seen by millions of people, and it's a great way to remind people of what Memorial Weekend is all about.
Events like today that make sure that Memorial Day is about Memorial Day. It's about remembering the fallen.
This is something that America should never forget. 365 days a year, not just on Memorial Day.
What do you want Americans to know about the World War II generation?
They're the greatest people that I've ever known in my life. I wish a lot of them were still here with me.
It's the most important holiday we celebrate in this country, and to be here with a hero like Ed here, that's why we're able to have such a beautiful day in such a beautiful city and such a beautiful country.
There are stories that inspire us.
United States Army Major Scott Smiley was born to serve. Smiley noticed a suspicious vehicle off to the right. There was a massive explosion, and Scotty Smiley's world went black. Scotty would eventually return to active duty, the first blind officer in United States Army history.
I just felt it was my duty to still serve.
Americans who become legends.
Aldrin joined Armstrong on the surface of the moon, an impossible mission made possible through the ingenuity of the same spirit that had been ingrained in Americans from generation to generation.
I can't believe how lucky I have been in my life.
Well, I was the lead vehicle, so as many of you know, we were approaching a bridge, and I saw two spotters on the bridge. By the time I looked up, we were getting hit, and I felt a flick on the top right of my bicep. The only thing attaching my actual hand to my arm was skin. It doesn't matter what life throws at you. It doesn't matter what cards you're dealt. You know, as long as you got the support system that believes in you, that you can play that hand, you'll be fine.
A 155 millimeter artillery shell detonated underneath my feet, and as soon as I could see my leg, and my pants were pretty torn and my leg was all twisted up, and I knew the leg was toast. It's just a stupid leg. It's not the end of my life. It's not who I am. My leg wasn't who I am.
I want to talk just a little bit about the connection between you young folks in the audience, on whom so many of our hopes rest, and the veterans. To connect veterans to the young people who are going to carry on this experiment that you and I call America is very, very important.
What I said to them and what I say to youngsters all across the country as I have the opportunity to talk to young people, groups such as yours, you are being trained to be leaders. And you are not a leader unless you have followers. And you can't be a good leader unless you have invested in the followers.
I don't know of any other organization other than the American Veterans Center that connects all generations of military. Those who served a long time ago, those who are serving today. I mean, they connect the dots in ways that nobody else really does.
"80 men who volunteered for a job that changed the tide of a war.
We just wanted to accomplish our job the best way we could do it.
It was time for the veterans to hold this final toast. They could wait no longer.
The numbers of letters and cards and emails that came flooding in from daughters and sons and moms and dads and veterans and soldiers I'd worked with, saying now they could tell their daughter that they could be anything they really wanted to be, to include a 4-star general in the Army. And you go, wow. And from people around the world. It's been a wonderful journey. I wouldn't trade a day.
Everybody was a hero that morning, without any thought about their own safety. Did what was the right thing to do. What happened December 7th is frozen in my mind. But when I look over the harbor, the picture that comes to mind is what happened that morning. I can't get rid of that picture.